Hi everybody, this is Martin here. We at iVSAChart would like to welcome you back to our annual Market Conference and Investment Outlook for 2018, featuring speakers with years of experience in their industry to share their opinions and insight in the market with you. So I hope to see you in our March 25th, 2018 workshop, and click below for more information. I'll see you there soon. Hi, this is Martin Wong here from iVSAchart.com, and welcome to a second March 2018 weekly market outlook. So as usual, let's go through just the disclaimer. Everything we talk about here are educational purposes, and let's look at the market, what we have so far. Now, definitely the second March headline isn't that great. We have 3-day of global sell-off, and the newly appointed Jerome Powell is coming in and he's trying to act like a hero. Look, we got to trim and tighten monetary policy. We got to raise interest rate because the US economy is doing well, it's not overheating and all the jolly, but the market, instead of that, didn't do so well. It continued to fall off at what we see the last 3 days. And interestingly, if you look at the Dow Jones chart, we actually have a 2-bar reversal. On the good news, he came out and did mention, look, the economy is doing well. We're likely to raise interest rate sooner rather than later. And guess what? And the market just sort of sold. And also Donald Trump, new tariff, he talks about it, about the import of cheap metals, steel, we're talking about bauxite from China. And guess what? If this is going to be a trade war between China and US, the global scene, which is the economic, may not look good, and that's what we see this sell-off in India. But what is also great from a Dow Jones chart, you will see, it's actually trying to form a double bottom. It's sell-off, remember the 11.12% from the old high. Those of you who've been following my program, it forms the first leg, and then it went up to by almost another 1,000 points. In the last 3 days, it sold back down in here. So it's going to form what we call a classic double bottom, and we're going to see the second part of the year, Q2 2018, Q2, Q3 and Q4. It's going to be good. No doubt, bad news, market correction. What should you do? Think to buy. All right, that's wonderful in here. So we can see that, of course, Bitcoin is not getting that headline. It is what it used to. It went up to 19,000. I still remember on December, mid-December, together with Zach, we talked about the Bitcoin. It was around 19,000, just touching 20, and we hit a low of 6,000. Now we are back to 11,000. Things have stabilized. As such, not many people talk about it. That's not a news-making story that press and financial websites want to pick it up. Okay, definitely on our iVSAchart, our red diamonds are out for the US Dow Jones chart. 1st of March, we have our red sell diamond. Not so good. Market's pretty volatile. But the Singapore one still maintaining a green minor diamond buy on the 21st of February, no red yet. Let's take a look at it. Now, before we go to look at the iVSAchart chart, let's look at the chart of the week. The fundamental chart of the week is definitely from the US Fed policy. We have Q1, quantitative easing, meaning we are flooding the market with a lot of money. That was in 2008, then we have a QE2, in early 2011, QE3, 2012. Right now, you can see, as we see here, the rates heights are in this example in here. So, meaning the US FOMC, with the new guy coming in, which was appointed early February, Jerome Powell replacing Janet Yellen, are looking to be very hawkish, meaning they're tightening monetary policy, trying to remove excess money out from the system, okay, removing excess and raising interest rate. That's why we see all this, what we call the flattening of the yield curve. People are not that positive about the future outlook. But then again, rising interest rate with controlled inflation rate, then that means our economy, the US economy, will continue to graduate. And when US economy is doing well, which is shown by growth in earnings that you see in the quarterly, like Baidu, Apple, more people buying handphones, that will translate to the secondary industry that we see in Malaysia, example, Inari and MPI in Malaysia Pacific, and also Getronics. And also we have, what are those also? Vitrox, and we have Ujitech. These are what we call the OEMs who build and export to US. Those tend to denominate their export revenue in US dollar in them. So you can see that was going to be good. Now, let's look at US Dow Jones in here. The red diamond is up. We have a minor diamond in here. However, that was not confirmed, to be frank with you. That was not confirmed because it didn't go higher and then the market sort of turned down. We have a red diamond here, so it means we are still in pretty much a downtrend, not so good. Now, this is what we talk about that leg. The first leg, right, and then now it's coming in here. At one point of time, it will form the second leg and form the, so eventually it's going to look like this. Okay, and goes up. This is A, this is A here, this is B, B here. Tonight, on the Friday night, I do think there will be a recovery on our Dow Jones in here because we have a 3 black bar here. We got the first bar, all right, second bar and third bar. So, okay, NASDAQ, pretty much the same thing too here, taking a Q from the US Dow Jones. Like US Dow Jones is the big brother, then we have NASDAQ in here. We have this also sell off. I thought when we have this bar here, that was good, but then Jerome Powell came in and said about the interest rate, and that's the market reacting, right? There is so much the market can go when you have the Fed chairman, in this case, honorary Jerome Powell saying that, look, being hawkish, interest is going to rise, and that's frightened a lot of people, taking a lot of liquidity out from the market. Let's look at the KLSCI website. We did recover. We had the red diamond in here. I was actually looking for a minor diamond, but it did say very much for itself. Unless the market break higher on what we call volume, then we won't see much of it in here. So just take note of that one, right? So next, we have the Straits Time here. We have the minor diamond. No doubt we have the sell-off. At one point of time, this will also follow the US Dow Jones in here. Take note of that one. On the mid-cap stock for SGX, we did hold a nice base here. This could be accumulation. Just continue to move sideways here. When it's going to break out, we're looking about around above 640, this level here, if not mistaken. And then we see the market goes up. Hang Seng, same story too. We have one. We probably have another leg here, A, and this is a B leg. Very similar. All markets are just taking a cue from the big brother, the US Dow Jones. All right, 1st of March. And let's look at this week leader and loser for the KLS in SGX. First of all, despite what we see in the market, Best World, after the minor diamond, did produce a very nice 11% up move in here. And this is what we always call, this really sell off. So that's what we see. Sell off may not be really a really bad thing. A lot of time you'll see the market will wash and wash. These are typical activities that smart money use to wash out weekend hodl before it go out, and that's why iVSAChart minor diamond can pick them up. On the loser side, we have Sembawang Corp Marine. We have a nice minor major diamond here. Market picks up in here. We have a buying climax. Normally when you see buying climax, kind of thing to you want to be getting up, because there was a really nice move from say 190 all the way to what was that? Wow, it did hit 290, 280. Okay, almost a $1 move. Then before you have a what we call trap up move, which is one of weakness, and then the market sell off. That was almost 11% sell off in here. On the KLC side, top 1 week gainer was Muda holding a nice 61% run here. You can see this market since a minor diamond push it up in here, and again, a lot of time the market will wash and really frighten you, and that's what it's doing now. So don't be overly bearish. Okay, keep in mind, think to buy. And finally, we have Prima Media. This is TV3. TV really not doing so well. Star Paper just came out and they're really struggling with revenue from the newspaper, and that's why they're going to TV. And you can see a lot of small bloggers like ourselves, iVSAChart. We're also getting to the TV. That's why you're seeing me on YouTube and also on Facebook Live these days. So make sure you catch us on Facebook Live and also on our YouTube channel in here to keep you updated in the market with our analytics. So you can see in here, KLSE main loser, Media Prima are down 27% in here, and that's not good. You can now see the market stages right here, as you see, all continue to go red. All right, so that's all we have for our weekly market outlook. My contact number is there. If you have any queries about our products and our services, do get in touch with us. This is Martin Wong signing out. Thank you very much.